So, how do you get hundreds of millions of views? Well, for Mr. Beast, it's not just about surviving a crazy challenge, it's about telling a great story. Today, we're going to dive deep into his 7 days in an abandoned city video and break down how this absolute beast of a challenge was actually engineered to be a masterclass in modern storytelling.
And bam, this one line right at the very beginning, it's basically the mission statement for the entire video. This isn't just about survival, you see. It's about creating a survival story. This quote perfectly sets the stage for everything that's about to unfold.
So, what does it actually take to do that? Well, it's a really carefully crafted formula. It's this balancing act that mixes real, genuine hardship with some manufactured drama, and it's all wrapped around a central mystery to keep you hooked.
Okay, so the story kicks off with a classic setup, right? A team gets dropped into a totally hostile environment with one clear goal: just survive. But the choice of a real war-torn, abandoned city, that's key. This isn't some Hollywood set. It's a genuinely eerie place that immediately raises the stakes before they've even taken a single step.
The first act is really all about the basics. Explore, find a home base, unpack your stuff. This gives us, the audience, a really clear checklist to follow. It grounds this massive kind of overwhelming challenge in simple, relatable survival tasks. But, once those initial boxes are ticked, that's when the real struggle begins. The video quickly shifts gears to focus on the harsh reality of just trying to get through the nights. And that's where the environment really starts to push back. And this is just a brilliant way to show you, not just tell you, how tough things are. I mean, the choice here isn't between good and bad. It's between two pretty awful options. Do you take a gamble on a sketchy, bug-filled mattress for a tiny bit of comfort? Or do you just resign yourself to a night of guaranteed pain on a wooden door? But it's not just about the physical stuff. The introduction of this mysterious sound completely shifts the tone of the video. This is the first major hook for the story. It plants the seed of a mystery, which is a classic way to build suspense and make you ask a really important question. And this question, this is what transforms the whole thing from a simple survival vlog into something more like a thriller. That question now hangs over every single decision they make, forcing them to find a much safer shelter and, of course, keeping millions of us viewers completely guessing. So this is where the story really hits the accelerator. It's where the planned-out storyline smashes head-on into a completely unexpected and very, very real emergency. The mystery gets even deeper when they introduce this lurker who gets spotted by a drone. I mean, it's the perfect plot device, right? It gives the team a brand new objective, go investigate, and it sends them on a chase through these visually spectacular ruins, which keeps us totally glued to the screen. And then reality hits hard. This part wasn't planned. While this whole lurker mystery is playing out in the background, a genuine crisis unfolds. A plan to get their last 2 bags of water from a rooftop goes horribly, horribly wrong. The rope snaps, a 100-pound bag of water just smashes on the ground, and just like that, their single most critical resource is cut in half. This is pure unscripted drama, and it has some very real consequences. Yeah, this real crisis forces a real and really difficult decision. To make that last bag of water last long enough, 2 of the team members have to leave. This decision completely changes the dynamic of the group and seriously raises the stakes for the guys who are left behind. So now we're down to just 2 members, Mr. Beast and Mark Rober, and the video is officially entering its final act. And right here, the whole tone makes this fascinating shift away from just surviving to something, well, something more. That one line from Mark Rober that signals the entire pivot. The goal isn't just to endure anymore, it's to actually conquer their environment. It's such a powerful shift in mindset, from being on the defense to going on the offense. And they immediately put that new attitude into action. They go on this shopping spree through all the ruins. And honestly, this whole construction sequence is so satisfying to watch, as they turn this cold, empty room into a real, functional home, even with a working fireplace. So just as they're getting comfortable, that mystery that started way back on night 1, it finally gets solved. The breaking glass, the so-called lurker, yup, it was all just an elaborate prank put together by Mark Rober. This reveal is such a huge payoff for the audience, tying up that central story in a really fun and clever way. So, with the mystery solved and their new awesome home built, the entire challenge moves from a place of struggle to a place of celebration in its final days. The last 2 days are pretty much a victory lap. The hard part is over, and now it's all about enjoying the fruits of their labor. It's really the perfect feel-good ending after such a grueling week, and it all ends with their triumphant boat ride back to civilization.
Which, of course, brings us all the way back to our central question. This video is just this remarkable blend of authentic hardship, like that whole lost water incident, and really meticulously planned storytelling, like Mark's prank. It shows you the incredible complexity behind creating content at this scale, and it kind of leaves us all wondering, where does the real experience end, and where does the manufactured story truly begin?